Hachimura with it. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
And when Hachimura is looking to score, it sometimes forces the D to get aggressive. Love the energy.
And some might go as far, Greg, is saying Golden State's defense is underrated.
It is kind of overlooked at times, and their shooting is so exceptional. It hides everything else. How they can dominate the glass. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Number 8.
That free throw good from the professor. One of my favorite eras in NBA history, Clark, the 80s Showtime Lakers.
Man, I played against those guys. Thankfully, it was just twice a year. We were in the Eastern Conference. Those dudes were unbelievable. Magic running the point. Kareem still playing at a high level down low. Worthy finding his stride and finishing the break. They didn't just win titles. Showtime had a flavor that was fun to watch if you weren't being run out of the building by him.
A professor, good.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Back to Walker. We've got 1:23 left in the first. 6 to shoot. Beasley with a clean look. Off target from outside. Warriors leading by 16. Here's the professor. It's good from long range. The professor's got 20.
D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Outside, Walker. He dishes it to Bamba. Here's Schroeder. And the Lakers get it back. Here's Hachimura. Off target with the jump hook. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. Here's the professor. Goes back up. And Green puts it in. And the Warriors lead by 21.
Already, they've piled up 8 second chance points.
Feasting on those backboards. I love that physicality.
Pass to Hachimura. Back to Beasley. Will it go? Here's Walker. No good on the shot.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Back to the action in...
Fans, give it up for your Warriors.
And welcome back to the second. Substitutions for Golden State. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Kevon Looney. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Thompson. And the professor subbed in for Curry.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. We've got Green. Peyton is out there with Kuminga. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's the professor in at the point. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an All-NBA team.
Here's the professor, guarded by Walker. The professor's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Beasley outside. Schroeder up top, defended by DiVincenzo. On its way from Beasley for two, and that one hits back iron. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors, and this matchup with Los Angeles. Hard to believe, just the first game of the NBA's 82-game regular season schedule.
And we'll see if anything's different this year, because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Not what you'd expect when you look at the standings. I think this game is important to them to try and turn the tables here.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Passes to Schroeder. Now here's Beasley. He's covered closely. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And one thing about Beasley, he can get you buckets in a hurry.
Well, you know, last year, Greg, he broke Minnesota's record for most threes in a game. When he's hot, he can light it up.
And the three-pointer, GA, has become a focal point of Malik Beasley's game.
Yeah, up until last season, only about half of his attempts were from beyond the arc. Now he's really zeroing in on the long ball as his primary weapon.
Here's Schroeder. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's the professor. 23 points in the game. Takes the three. Hachimura grabs the miss. Hachimura's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Feeds it to Beasley. There's Walker with the three. Not his night so far. That's miss number 5 with no makes. Here's DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Hachimura. And now the fast break. Hachimura with the ball. Walker's shot is off.
This is definitely a day he'd like to forget. He just hasn't had the energy or the intensity to get it done out there. He's still scoreless.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. And Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Irving. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he's got a point, David, and we thank you for your report. Top of the key, Hachimura. Dish now to Beasley. Green with the rebound. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Payton finds DiVincenzo. Here's the professor, covered by Beasley. Here's the professor. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this.
All right.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play for the Warriors. Jonathan Kuminga, he's checked in for Green. The professor comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And Poole subbed in for Curry. And in the NBA, Clark, one singular talent can transform a team, as we know. So if you could play with either a superstar scorer or a Defensive Player of the Year team? Which would it be?
I think I've got to go with the defender, Kevin, simply because there are a lot more guys that do scoring at a high level than do defending at a high level. And if you have an elite Defensive Player of the Year kind of guy, he can make a huge impact on your championship chances.
Taking a look at Los Angeles, we've got Rui Hachimura, Malik Beasley out there with Dennis Schroeder, and there's Mohamed Bamba, and it's Walker in at the 3. Here's the Professor, covered by Beasley. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Here's the Professor, and he's good on the 3-ball. The Professor's got 28 points for the game.
There's the unselfishness you like to see in a guard. DiVincenzo keeping his eyes up and his options open.
It's Beasley on the wing. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And this Lakers squad has a ton of talent, but some guys are well past their prime.
The Warriors have gone 1 of 3 at the line here.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
LeBron's checked in for Malik Beasley. To the middle, here's DiVincenzo.
I don't think the defense was ready for DiVincenzo to get assertive like that. Dunking right on top of him there. Oops. upside your head.
LeBron passes to Walker. And a miss there on the triple. And what do you think, GA, is the next step for this Lakers team?
Coming off a championship not that long ago, young firepower is surely needed. These older guys can't carry a team like they used to.
The Professor's shot is off. Lakers trail by 17. James, the pass to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Well, LeBron James is clearly a tremendously talented passer. When a guy is open, he'll get him the ball.
The pass to the Professor. Back to Poole. DiVincenzo passes to Kuminga. Schroeder against Poole. It's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
They've been going to him. lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Fades away. Bamba's shot is off. Warriors leading by 17. DiVincenzo passes to the professor. And another three for Golden State.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Schroeder outside. Back to LeBron.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Walker with a clean look. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Here's the professor. And another three for Golden State.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Pass to Bamba. Schroeder outside. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Timeout called the Warriors.
And when you think about that. Guard Dennis Schroeder. Still such a shifty, unpredictable.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Reeves. No one near him. Kept alive. Tries again. Davis.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Substitution on the court.
There's 49 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. So with Wiggins sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Gary Payton II, Iguodala out there with Jermichael Green. Then there's the professor. And it's Jerome in a point guard. And he gets it back. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Shot to stop the run, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting two.
Team foul.
The first one falls.
Jared Vanderbilt at the line for two.
Vanderbilt hits them both. Here's Jerome. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Lakers substitution, Mo Bamba.
5 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season.
Great win and a stellar performance from you tonight. Are you in?
Yeah, of course. You know, we got a great group of guys here.
Fantastic win tonight, MP.
Thanks, John.
What was your...
You know, John, there was a lot of noise this offseason about whether I was the right...
There were a lot of media outlets in the preseason that made a big deal of...
Community. Community is everything to me. So, okay, that's it? All right. Thanks, guys.
Okay, I will let him know.
What up?
So what you say to MP, come on in.
Okay, Freddie made it seem like I had to do a bunch of PR stuff just to get my shot.
Sounds good, Jerry. Yeah.
Just what you want. So don't leave me drowning. Don't let me down. Don't hold it back like that. Just pull me closer, baby. Let's make the most of this before it's over.
Tell them quit that. Ain't get no money. Tell them quit that. Yeah, in it, relax. We went triple platinum, moon and no nagging. Made it happen. Young and out that bottom, but he made it happen. I don't wanna make no friends, point me to my ends. Who he think he is in that brand new Benz? They should've knew I was coming. Just a little young and I knew I'd give me some money. Know I turn nothing to something. I look at your cousin, the youngest, he's million and running. And I promise to keep it 100, keep it 100. You see me grinding and hustle, you got to respect me. Give me my check, please. Young and chasing dreams, reaching for the stars. Be all you can be, either you gon' starve. Young and out that bottom, but he beat the odds. Yeah, ain't gon' lie, I had it hard. But now I'm richer than I've ever been. I'm richer than I've ever been. Yeah, I'm richer than I've ever been. I'm richer than I've ever been. He richer than he ever been.
I'm richer than ever. Whipping a Tesla, cost etc. Hit him with pressure. My won't let up, tell him to catch up. Wake up, got $1 million in diamonds that sit on the dresser. Run up that check now, flexing my muscles, I feel like a wrestler. Cause we come from nothing to rollies and plaques. Fake love, it was holding them back. Flashbacks, why the young, he just wanted to daydream about thumbing through racks. Get cold in the rack, tears fall white. Seen it all, he just wanna relax. I'm richer than I ever been. Put my heart before the bag, work I ever did. Gave you a second chance and you laugh again. Remember days I used to wonder will we ever win.
Young and chasing dreams, reaching for the stars. Be all you can be, either you gon' starve. Young and out that bottom, but he beat the. Yeah, just take a picture. Yeah, 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 yeah. Feeling all this. Yeah, 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 yeah. 남기지 말고 오늘 밤을 넌 아끼지 마. 너가 데려온 친구를 전부 세워놓고 음악 볼륨을 띄워둬 천장을 뚫어버릴 정도로 술잔을 들어 in the air. 음악을 크게 들어 in the air. We went triple platinum, moon and no nagging. Made it happen. Young and out that bottom, but he made it happen. I don't wanna make no friends, point me to my ends. Who he think he is in that brand new Benz? They should've knew I was coming. Just a little young and I knew I'd give me some money. Know I turn nothing to something. I look at your cousin, the youngest, he's million and running. And I promise to keep it 100, keep it 100. You see me grinding and how slow you got to respect me. Give me my check, please. Young and chasing dreams, reaching for the stars. Be all you can be, either you gon' starve. Young and out that bottom, but he beat the odds. You ain't gon' lie, I had it hard. But now I'm richer than I've ever been. I'm richer than I've ever been. Yeah, I'm richer than I've ever been. I'm richer than I've ever been. He richer than he ever been.
I'm richer than ever. Whipping a Tesla, cost etc. Hit him with pressure. My won't let up. Tell him to keep.
Moving on to the quarterfinals, Hobby was aiming to hold on to the #1 spot. But Loki brought the tricks, and we had another upset, 79-53. Then it was MSK 2003 versus Vesputin. This matchup was high entertainment. Top of the third, a Jaren Jackson dunk gave Vesputin a 9-point lead. MSK fought their way back and cut the deficit to 1 with a KG to T-Mac lob. In the fourth quarter, Vesputin proved to be too much and won 81-72. So it all came down to Loki.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We've got the Detroit Pistons facing the West All-Stars. So Detroit will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. Thomas is out there with Dumars. And it's Hill, then it's Wallace, and it's Lanier in at the 5 down low.
Great anticipation that time from LeBron. He sees the shot forming and gets there to swat it down.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Now here's Irving. Shoots the 3. Rebound by Wallace.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. And it's Doncic missing. And here's Hill, who will bring it up for Detroit. It's a 3-point game. Counted good.
There's not much that Hill does not do well. He does a bunch of good things, including spotting the open man and getting the ball to him right away.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about. Threatening. With that attack.
And there's Isaiah Thomas, the assist by Dumars.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
The Pistons with a quick start to this game. Pass to Lanier. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Lanier, a big, strong lefty, really good at finding contact inside and drawing the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one drops.
Really like how steady Lanier looks out there. I mean, he's very patient, and he's graceful, strong, not rushing his game or trying to force anything.
The West All-Stars making a switch here. George is checked in.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Detroit ball.
Here's Dumars. That one misses. Now the West All-Stars the other way. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. I did speak with the Pistons head coach for a little while. I asked him what the focus was coming into the game tonight. He said one word, rebounding. If they can hit the glass with a purpose every time down the floor, he thinks they're in a good position to win. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks for the report, David. Rebounding certainly the key topic now. Always good to get another look at a terrific defensive play.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
And Thomas with the stop.
Surprising ups for the little fella. Isaiah Thomas saw the opening, took it, and threw it down.
Here's George. Jokic kicks to Irving. Lets it go with a three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Hill, no good. Hill's gone 1 of 4 so far. George passes to Edwards. And the West hit again from deep.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Outside Hill. Dumars, the pass to Wallace. That shot is off. Good D by Embiid. Here's George. Outside Irving. Passes it to Jokic. The three. And the West hit again from deep.
Big man from deep. Jokic's ability to sink threes, it really does allow him to space the floor for his teammates.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving.
First personal foul.
That is his first foul of the game. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, here's Hill. Detroit, no good that time either.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Now, here's George. For three, Edwards. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Edwards got 9.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
LeBron's checked in for the West. And a different look here for the Pistons. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Rodman. Looking to end the run. West All-Stars with the rebound.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
That's really how LeBron prefers to finish, at full speed, driving hard and dictating the pace and keeping pressure on the defense.
And stolen by LeBron. Outside, George. Again, the West All-Stars.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, man. You can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket. And, man, can LeBron still get up at his age after all of those miles on his body in the NBA. Really impressive.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Hill. The West All-Stars getting their last shot to go. Phillips against George. Phillips dishes to Lambier. Paul George grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
James in the post. He's guarded by Phillips. And again, LeBron James.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big league.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Timeout called, the Pistons.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with the spark to get the offense going.
Lambier kicks to Rodman. Pistons passing it around. Here's Stackhouse. Misses and the dry spell continues. Phillips against Jokic. In the corner, it's James. And James throws it down hard.
It never gets old seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself into position, and then was able to make the play.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's LeBron. 10 points for him.
George's all-around game is very impressive. His passing has really grown. He's able to whip passes over to open teammates right on time and on target now.
Pistons trail by 16. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Phillips, no good. James in the post, covered by Stackhouse. And James gets it to go on the assist by Jokic. Jokic just got his 5th assist in this one. Phillips passes to Stackhouse. Lays it up off the glass.
Oh, I like how Chauncey Billups looks to share the ball. He's a sturdy point guard with a great feel for when his guys are open.
Irving surveying the floor. And he beats the buzzer. Wow!
Yeah, that's just an amazing play to get that ball off in time.
I agree. I mean, and to have the composure to lock in and get off a shot he feels confident about, that's good work.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. West All-Stars out in front, up 19. And we'll be back in just a moment. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far, the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
On the court for the Pistons, we've got Wallace. Dumars is out there with Thomas. Then it's Jerry Stackhouse. And it's Lanier in at the 5 spot. And here's Dumars outside. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Now James. Outside, Fox. For 3, Edwards. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Edwards got 12.
The corner 3 isn't a go-to yet for Edwards, but he was clearly feeling that shot.
Outside Dumars. And the slam dunk by Wallace.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, from the step back to his attacking style, some have compared Luka Doncic to the bear, James Harden. There are some similarities, Harden said. Being able to dictate and control the game like he does, he never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. Back to you, Kevin.
He always has. They're both pretty fun to watch. David, thank you. This Pistons squad struggling. Down low, Lanier. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Boy, Dumars does such a really good job sharing the rock. A willing passer.
So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars. Making some changes. Paul George comes in for Jokic, and it's Brown in for Fox. And Detroit with a change here, too. Hill's checked in. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Brown against Thomas. Now here's Brown. Fires the three. Good on the triple. Brown's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
You know, the three-point shot, guys, is something that Brown continues to improve upon. It's important for him to be knocking down these looks to expand his offensive repertoire.
Inside. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Thomas with the ball. Now defended by Randall. Thomas dishes to Dumars. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Randall kicks to Brown. Now the pass to James. Pocket 6. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Weight room muscle on display there, James. Even when he gets hit, he can still score.
The West All-Stars have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
At the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, LeBron.
Hey, there are guys who have played as long as LeBron, okay? But how many have maintained their physical abilities the way he has so late in his career? I think that's a short list.
Wallace's shot is good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars.
Watch LeBron play, and it's obvious he gets more joy out of passing to his teammates and setting them up and scoring himself, but tonight he's feeling it.
Here's Bing. He's covered by Brown.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Here's Brown. James, left side. Outside, George. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And a wide open look for James. The shot's good on the assist by George. LeBron's got 12 now in this quarter. Here's Bing. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Hill, no good. Here's LeBron. Solid play on the low block in that. That's 28 points for LeBron.
Yeah, you know, LeBron's mental strength is just so focused that nothing much phases him. He stays locked in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, it could be. A slight tweak.
And some changes here for the West All-Stars. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Randall. Kyrie Irving comes in for Edwards. Halliburton subbed in for Paul George. LeBron with the buckets. James has got 30.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Jackson. Pass break. Here comes the West. It's deflected. It's stolen by Hill. Here's Bing. Good work there as it goes.
You gotta love his hustle. Leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
And James throws it down hard.
You know, once LeBron's at the rim, you might as well turn your head if you don't want to appear on a poster somewhere, as he's throwing it down with force when he gets to the rack.
Here's Howell. Rebounded by Jackson. Now the West with the ball. Here's LeBron. Got it. Good job in the low post. That's 36 points for LeBron.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
Detroit, no good that time either. James, left side. Jackson passes to LeBron. Now Halliburton, covered by Hamilton. That one from long range. Irving's got 9.
Not just range, but confidence, too. Irving can capitalize from way downtown.
And that one's good. Bing.
Just too good a player to leave open.
So it's the West now. And that one, good. LeBron's got 38 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
It could go. You can't get that one to fall. And so it's the West
with the score. 67-29.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. It's been a clinic out there by James.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Embiid is out there with Jokic. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Irving. And it's LeBron, and at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Michael Malone getting going here in the second half. Here's Hill. And the rejection by James.
West All-Stars foul call. LeBron James.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Foul.
And he makes the first. In for LeBron.
Line for 2.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the West. Here's Embiid. And here's Doncic from the arc. Knocks down the 3 ball. Doncic Doncic has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Thomas passes to Hill. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Doncic against Dumars. Shot clock at 6. Lanier. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's just elementary routine for Lanier, getting whatever position he wants inside and just going to work.
Irving against Dumars. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
Free throw, good, Irving.
You know, what comes to mind first when you think of Irving is his handles. Rush hour tight, but also his dynamic ability as a scorer.
Hill looking around. He's off on that one. And it's the West taking it the other way. Edwards dishes to Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Dumars with it. He's picked up by Doncic, and he gets it to go.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make six figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad. That reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark him. He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Pass to Dumars. Here's the teardrop. And Jokic with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Wallace against Irving. Here's the three. Buries it from three-point range. Irving's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the West All-Stars. Outside Hill. Passes it to Wallace. It's rebounded by Doncic.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And that foul is called on Grant Hill. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
James checked in for Edwards. Then for the Pistons, Dennis Rodman. He's checked in for Wallace. DeBusschere comes in for Grant Hill, and Chauncey Billups is subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. DeBusschere kicks to Billups. Pass to Lanier.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
To the inside. And Dumars throws it down.
Assisted.
Good vision that time. Lanier racks those up.
Here's LeBron. Jokic finds Doncic. Some nice passing here by the West. The drive by James. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special.
The circus dunks would be right there, guys.
And the burst of quickness on display with the Mobile One drive.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this junction.
Doncic against Billups. Jacks up a three. And the West hit again from deep.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Bill Lambier's checked in for Detroit. Hamilton comes in for Dumars.
Richard Hamilton.
There's the pass to DeBusschere. Back to Billups from the arc. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Floats it up for James. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, that's just good heads-up basketball from Embiid, making the pass to the open man.
And here are the Pistons. Outside Billups. Here's DeBusschere. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Embiid. LeBron's got 46 points. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Feeds to Rodman. And the rebound goes to the West All-Stars. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. James. And LeBron throws it down hard.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect. And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead, and this one may already have been decided.
99.
West All-Stars
41.
out in front, opening up a huge gap. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And here are the Pistons now. And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. They've got Stackhouse. Bill Lambier out there with Howell. Then there's Richard Hamilton, and it's Bing in at the 1 spot. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Bing does a superb job recognizing when one of his guys is open. I like his awareness on the floor.
Here's James. Brown feeling it out a bit. Fox passes to Brown. Fox kicks to James. Just 5 on the clock. Jackson trying to break free. The shot's good from LeBron. James has got 50 points. And another great look at the 2K drop. Here's Bing. Guarded by Fox. Now Stackhouse. Here's Lambier. Another shot. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
Can never question how hard Bill Lambier works. His teammates appreciate how much he gets after it on the glass.
James outside. And the layup's good off the glass. LeBron's got 14 points here in the second half.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And then Brown with the dunk.
And very early on, Brown learned how to finish through contact, an essential skill for an NBA player to master.
Pass to Stackhouse. The feed to Lambier. And then Lambier with the dunk.
Assist goes to
flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
LeBron with it. Rebounded by Lambier.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Pass to Howell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on LeBron James.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
The West making some changes. George is checked in for James, and Anthony Edwards subbed in for Jaylen Brown. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the West All-Stars. Pass to Bing. It's Rip Hamilton on the wing. Detroit, no good that time either. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Hamilton outside. Lambier kicks to Stackhouse. And there's the pass to Bing. Launches a three. The West All-Stars pull it in. And the West can't hang on to the ball.
Ball goes to Detroit.
A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
So it's Detroit now. Here's Howell. Edwards with the block.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more important. His will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
On defense, the West All-Stars. To the paint. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Fox trying to get open as Randall. That's good from Fox on the assist from Edwards.
The handles of Fox, nasty. Remarkable at carving through the defense and creating shot opportunities for himself.
And Dave DeBusschere with the slam.
Assist from. And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
George passes to Fox.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Edwards looking it over. And the West hit again from deep.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. Joel Embiid is checked in for the West. LeBron comes in for Jaren Jackson. Rodman, he's checked in for the Pistons. Pass to DeBusschere. Rodman against LeBron. Here's Stackhouse. And again, it's the Pistons missing. Here's George. And it's Paul George with the finish.
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Paul George.
Breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
And the defense has been disruptive, forcing turnovers, challenging shots. The turnovers they've been able to turn into points, too.
Looking at who's out there now for the West. Jokic comes in for Edwards. And Irving subbed in for De'Aaron Fox.
Able to stretch the floor with his shooting, Paul George takes great pride in knocking down those triples.
Passes it to DeBusschere. Launches it. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's George. It's stolen by Rodman. And now in transition is Billups. Here we go. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
Hey, guys, it's really amazing the effect that DeBusschere has on this. Especially on the defensive end. He's smart, he's cagey, and incredibly tough.
1:06 left in the fourth. Here's George. He's looking for Embiid and finds him. Here's LeBron. And the dunk by LeBron.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And here's George for three. And the West hit again from deep.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
Second shot opportunity, and that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the West. Embiid dishes to Irving. Fires the three on the money.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
So no problem for the West All-Stars as they get the win. They've won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have